Middle MAGA.
This is the live chat from Rumble. Let's go back and see what's going on. Raymond, 1968, says Trump was blocked and played by the DNC machine. He was trying to move the country forward. But this time, no playing around. We are going to see mass arrests of those involved with 8 years of BS. What Raymond's saying is he believes Trump's not going to play around this time. I could have believed that as well, Raymond. The reason why I can't is he's not answering my concerns. Christopher Wray. Why are you not firing off on Christopher Wray?
You happy with Chris Wray?
I put Chris Wray in because I wanted to have somebody in there that everybody, including the other side, really wanted. It may not have been the right move. Let's see. Time will tell, okay? Time will tell, okay? Time will tell, okay?
Why do you have so much heat for Ann Coulter, but you don't have any heat for Dr. Fauci? I don't have time for it. I'm not against Trump, but I shouldn't have to be asking you, where's your nickname for Dr. Fauci? Because that's how he operates with the trash talking. Or if you don't want to do a nickname because it's childish, whatever, go after him. Where is it? He barely goes after Ray. He barely goes after any of these people that he made mistakes hiring. He should be going after them full blown. They're arresting him. He should be Michael Douglas falling down. He should be. Why is Tucker going harder than Donald Trump this cycle? Tucker out here talking about Barack Obama's a crackhead and gay. And Trump is going after Ron DeSanctimonious. And I think you can do some of that, but Trump's the one who should be like Barack Obama's a crackhead and gay. Trump's the one who should be going after people like that. Tucker's the one out here fearless. The Ye dinner really rubbed me the wrong way, Raymond. Where he had dinner with Nick Fuentes and Kanye, and maybe he didn't know who they were, but you should have a staff around you, like in the aftermath. It was a mistake not to know who they were or who was coming. I don't know what's going on. Who is around him? Nobody should be having dinner with Donald Trump that he doesn't have vetted and know who they are. But okay, that doesn't happen. In the aftermath, you get the feedback that people think Nick Fuentes is some white racist or whatever, bull, and Trump doesn't know. Trump should have his people, number one, don't have anybody come in here eating with me that I don't know. Number two, give me a full breakdown on these dudes right now with people who know what they're talking about. Oh, this is what he's like. He's been a solid MAGA. Oh, he's the number one Gen Z guy in the MAGA movement. Oh, he's America first. Oh, this guy's influential. Oh, they want to label him as white nationalist just to kind of press up on and formulate who's acceptable to have a voice in the town square and who's not. Oh, so my response should be F you, fake media. I can eat dinner with whoever the hell I want to eat with. Why isn't Trump like that? Unacceptable. So nothing not against you, Raymond, but tell me where I'm wrong. That really rubbed me the wrong way, his aftermath of the Nick Fuentes. Yeah, I can eat dinner with you. Yeah, you'll F yourself. Don't tell me who to eat dinner with. He can't even do that, and you think he's going to clean out the deep state? Oh, get out of here. Got me hype on Trump. Very disappointed in his lack of fire for people right now. I need him to get off of DeSantis. DeSantis is done. Let's turn it over to, let's talk about the showers with your daughter, allegedly from her, not from me. Let's talk about it. Just like Machine Gun Kelly had that beef with Eminem. That was that joint. Rap Devil. I need to hear Trump coming out like Rap Devil.
Haley, you right. Dad's always mad, cooped up in the studio, yelling at the mic.
The hook on that song was Machine Gun Kelly making fun of Eminem. I'm sick of them sweatsuits and them corny hats. Let's talk about it. I'm sick of you being rich and you still mad. Let's talk about it. Both of us single dads from the Midwest, we can talk about it. Or we could get gully. I'll size up your body and put some white chalk around it. That's the Donald Trump I need. Until that Donald Trump comes, I'm not against him, but I ain't voting for him. I need that Donald Trump who I'll size up your body and put some white chalk around it.
We can get gully. I'll size up your body and put some white chalk around it.
That's what he did to Jeb Bush and them.
Do you still believe President Bush should have been impeached?
First of all, I have to say, as a businessman, I get along with everybody. I have business all over the world. I know so many of the people in the audience. And by the way, I'm a self-funder. I have my wife and I have my son. That's all I have. I don't have this. Obviously, the war in Iraq was a big, fat mistake, all right? Now, you can take it any way you want, and it took Jeb Bush, if you remember at the beginning of his announcement, when he announced for president, took him 5 days. He went back. It was a mistake. It wasn't a mistake. Took him 5 days before his people told him what to say, and he ultimately said it was a mistake. The war in Iraq, we spent $2 trillion, thousands of lives. We don't even have it. Iran is taking over Iraq with the second largest oil reserves in the world. Obviously, it was a mistake.
So
George Bush made a mistake. We can make mistakes, but that one was a beauty. We should have never been in Iraq. We have destabilized the Middle East.
That's what he did when he came up on Hillary and was like, you should be in prison.
It's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
Secretary Clinton.
But then he didn't do it. I need that machine gun Kelly Donald Trump. He's not Trump enough for me. You don't even need to get into policy with why I'm not. Trump isn't Trump enough. And I don't blame anybody rallying around him. He got the election stolen. And we just obviously, I'm entitled to that opinion. There's enough evidence for me to be entitled to that opinion. And I understand it's almost like he's the incumbent or should be, kind of, and you want to rally around him. Things are getting scary. They're going after him. Who's going to pardon him? He would have to pardon himself, at least from the federal charges. The state charges would have to be, I don't know what, they have to be put on the back burner because you can't charge an active president. Otherwise, we will need to cancel Christmas. Don't get me wrong. I'm not blaming you. If you do vote for Biden, I do blame you if you don't know what's going on. So I'm not afraid to blame people or to challenge them, but that's why I'm not voting for Trump. I need him to be out here. I'm sick of them sweatsuits and them cordy hats. Let's talk about it. I'm sick of you being rich and you still mad. Let's talk about it. I'm sick of you walking off the stage and not knowing where you're going. Let's talk about it.
All right, thanks, everybody.
Where am I going now? We're going to go right this way.
I'm sick of you taking showers allegedly with your daughter, preteen daughter. Let's talk about it.
I'm sorry, Paul, but I have to mention it. The weird nibbling of the baby the other day. What's up with that? There is not a normal parent who goes over to a stranger's child and eats their upper shoulder to say hello or show affection. It's bizarre. Must I point out, in his daughter's diary, which we're not allowed to discuss, why again? She says that they took inappropriate showers together when she was a child, she and Joe Biden. We don't have to look very far to see his string of inappropriate behavior with women.
I'm sick of you and your son racketeering schemes and laundering money out of Ukraine. Let's talk about it.
The National Archives has just admitted that these are secret email accounts that Joe Biden was using to exchange covert messages with Hunter Biden. Hunter, I'm flying to Ukraine tomorrow. Call me about the prosecutor we were talking about.
Or we can get Gully, I'll size up your body and put some white chalk around it. That's the Donald Trump I need. So go holler at him and find where he's at. Give me a time warp. And the 2018 version of Donald Trump would be out here gully in the streets. This 2024 version is like watering down Kool-Aid or something. Like taking a can of Pepsi and watering it down. I don't want that. I'll still have his back though if he wins. I won't be disappointed. I made a mistake. It was probably another mistake. I made a mistake when I didn't vote for him in 2016. 2020, nah, I voted for Yang in 2020. Nah, I'm not. At that point, Yang was based. When Yang had great ideas. We found out after that he was bitch made, but up until that 2020, I stand by my math hat that's under my bed with crumbs all over it, and I'm not getting it up on purpose because of how bitch made he turned out to be. 2016, I wrote in Ralph Nader. I guess he turned bitch made too. Trump has a gag order put on him by the DC court. I need the Trump that would be like, there ain't no gag order. I'm the Don Dada of this thing. I'm Biggie when he was alive. I'm Tupac. I'm the Tupac of the populist movement. Ain't no gag order on me. Fannie Willis is a bitch. These are political charges. There's no substance to them. I need him coming out, calling out black women. I need like Gully. We are in the midst of a constitutional crisis, a gag order on Donald Trump. Come get me. Come holler at me. That's what I need. That's the energy I need. There's not enough of that energy for me. Definitely not in the primary. He's too watered down. Gag order. Huh? I'm running for president. Have you not heard of the First Amendment? Come at me. You know where to find me. That's what I need. I don't need a Trump abiding by a gag order. I don't need that. And you think he's going to eliminate the deep state? He's abiding by a gag order by a pudgy, embarrassing, clout-chasing, despicable, embarrassing, black Iman, bootlicking, cabal working for, mental slave, race baiting, rogue district attorney.
She get up on TV, and you all know her name. If you play in Fulton County, then you better get paid. You know why? Because the DA corrupt. Yo, from what I heard, Fatty got a baby by Mondo.
He's not the shock to the system now. And I wish it was different. Tell me how Trump is a shock to the system right now. I'll wait.
We can talk about it, or we can get gully. I'll size up your body and put some white chalk around it.
Middle MAGA.